Once upon a time, in a peaceful village nestled between the hills, there lived a humble and wise man named Mr. Fernando. Throughout his life, he worked tirelessly, building a reputation for wisdom, integrity, and an unshakable determination. His son, Ruan, was growing up fast, but he found himself struggling with an important question. What path should he take to succeed in life? One quiet evening, after they had finished their meal, Mr. Fernando sat next to Ruan under the vast sky, the stars twinkling above like promises of a bright future. Ruan looked troubled, his mind filled with uncertainty. Seeing his son's restless heart, Mr. Fernando knew it was time to share the most important lesson of his life. "Ruan," he said softly, "do you want to know the key to success?" Ruan nodded eagerly, his heart full of hope, ready to listen to the wisdom his father was about to share. "The first thing you must understand," Mr. Fernando began, "is that success is not just about reaching the top of the mountain. It's about the journey, the steps you take, and how you choose to take them." He paused, letting the weight of his words sink in before continuing. "Many people think success is all about money, fame, or recognition. But true success, Ruan, comes from something much deeper: inner growth, perseverance, and the strength to stand tall when the world tries to knock you down." As Mr. Fernando spoke, Ruan's mind began to clear. He understood that success wasn't something that could be handed to you. It was something you earned with hard work and persistence. Mr. Fernando then shared a story from his own life. "There was once a young man," he said, "who dreamed of becoming a great artist. He was talented, but faced constant rejection and disappointment. Many times, he wanted to give up, but every time he thought of quitting, he remembered what his father had told him. The most successful people aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who rise after every fall." Ruan's eyes sparkled with understanding. He now realized that failure was not a sign that success was out of reach. It was just a part of the journey. "The second key to success is passion," Mr. Fernando continued, his voice full of conviction. "You must love what you do, not because it's easy, but because it brings you joy and purpose. When you have passion, even the toughest days will feel worthwhile." Ruan's heart lifted at these words. For the first time, he began to believe that finding something he truly loved wasn't an impossible dream. His father's words filled him with hope. "The third key," Mr. Fernando said, growing even more serious, "is discipline. Talent alone won't take you far. You need discipline, daily effort, focus, and the strength to keep going when things get tough. Success isn't just about having talent, it's about being consistent." Ruan sat quietly, reflecting on this. Every failure he had faced in the past wasn't a sign that he wasn't cut out for success. It was just a lesson he needed to learn. The road to success was long, but each step, no matter how difficult, was moving him closer to his goal. Finally, Mr. Fernando spoke his last piece of wisdom. "And Ruan, always remember, never be afraid to ask for help. Surround yourself with people who inspire you and challenge you to be better. Success is never achieved alone. It's built on the shoulders of those who support you." As Ruan sat silently, absorbing his father's timeless advice, a wave of clarity washed over him. His path was no longer clouded with doubt. He now knew that success wasn't a distant dream. It was a journey, a series of small, purposeful steps that would lead him forward each day. That night, as he lay in bed, the weight of his father's words settled in his heart. Success wasn't just a destination. It was a journey that required passion, discipline, perseverance, and the ability to rise after every fall. And so, with his father's wisdom guiding him, Ruan set off on the road to success. He knew that as long as he stayed true to his heart, he would always keep moving forward. The moral of this story is simple. Success is not about the destination, but the journey. It's about the steps you take, the passion that drives you, the discipline that keeps you going, and the willingness to rise after every fall. So remember, the path to success may not always be easy, but if you have the right mindset, you will always find a way to move forward. Don't forget to subscribe to hear more motivational stories that will inspire you to reach your dreams. Until next time, keep believing in yourself, keep pushing forward, and keep moving towards your success.